Hey, how you doing? It's Joseph Graham. I just wanted to show you a couple things real quick. Um, I think you build decks. You're a deck builder, right? Build decks and patios. And there's some elements that you should be utilizing, okay? Because you're in business, right? And one thing businesses need is like more freaking jobs and more people calling saying, "Hey, I need this, I need that." So when someone is looking for a service that you offer, they're going to do one of two things. They're going to ask someone they know, "Hey, do you know anyone that can do this or that?" Yeah, 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 you need to call 5JD Enterprises LLC. Sanger, right? That's the word of mouth referral. Or what they're going to do is they're going to go on the handy dandy Google and they're going to search for that service. So I'm in South Fort Worth, right? If I'm looking for a deck builder, for someone to build me a patio, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna search for it, and chances are I'm gonna call one of these top three businesses in these map listings. Now, there's people paying for ads, and you got another person paying for ads, and then you have these organic businesses. It's these top three in these results that get 70% of the phone calls. Okay, 70%, which means utilizing and having one of these GMB map listings is very, very valuable. I cannot find one for you, therefore you probably don't have one. Okay? Now there's something I call the MCMs. This is like a mind map that I've been utilizing for the last 10 years. Right? This GMB is at the top of this map. MCM stands for more calls, more sales. Right? So the first thing you want to do is type in GMB, set one of these things up. It says drive customers. You're gonna see a guy playing a guitar. Set one of these up, man. Get the postcard mailed. Here's another thing. If you want to start getting calls in Fort Worth, you need to set one of these up in Fort Worth, which means you need a Fort Worth address. If you want calls in uh like Dallas, you set one up in Dallas. If you want calls at Mansfield, you set it up in Mansfield. Okay. After that, you it's 2021. I mean, you're gonna have to have a website. I mean, most people do business through word of mouth. That's awesome, but it's 2021. There are certain companies who capitalized like trillions of dollars last year during COVID because they exploited some of this stuff off the internet. You know what I mean? Like this is where the future is. I mean, I know there's companies that's been around for hundreds of years, all by word of mouth, which is awesome, but you've got to have an online presence. Okay, you've got to have this online presence because more and more people are just using Google to search for any little thing, especially, companies, and those with the strongest online presence are getting the most business. Okay, pretty much just the words on your site. I'm gonna give you like three examples. So let me type in like beer. I'm over here by that Miller factory after 35. You see how Wikipedia pops up? This is Wikipedia. They got a whole half of the front page on top, right? Driveway. Wikipedia. Again, patios. Type in patio. Wikipedia is still up here on the front page. Like, for the most part, Wikipedia always pops up because they have the most authoritative content. And content is just the words on the page. So when you do build a website, you want to have an authoritative site, okay? This isn't to sell you fucking GMBs or websites, although you do need that. I'm just saying, like, you're not really in the game until you have those things. And there's no point of even explaining these last two steps unless you have these two set up, right? You're going to build citations based on your GMB information, the business name, business address, the business phone number. You're going to spread those three pieces of information on everything you can, Yellow Pages, Facebook, Foursquare, all these different things. And then you're going to backlink to that, which is going to rank your website on the page one. Okay. You can Google the number one website in America or the United States of America. It's going to be this Google right here. Right. So just know that you're missing out on a lot of money, especially if you want to scale your business. This is how you do it. And check out these guys right here. These DFW deck builders, they have a GMB in like every part of town, from Dallas, North Fort Worth, South Fort Worth, East, Irving, Arlington. They're exploiting this and getting a lot of phone calls, all right? A lot of business. So just keep that in mind. This is what's possible. If you have any questions, if you look up online marketing in Fort Worth, you're going to see Upshot Solutions right here. That's me. So check that out. Thanks for watching this video. Be brilliant.